Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. Someone is asking me about spread, okay? Spread, SPREAD on Forex. So someone is asking me about spread. Now, the first thing you must note is that you don't have control on spread, okay? You don't have control over the spread. The best you can do is not to accept a spread, okay? Or accept it and trade it. Now, you see, when this is a chart, this is the price moving up and down, as you can see. You see two lines there. This is line one and this is line two. Okay, line one is red, line two is blue. Okay, so these are the bid and the ask price. So when we say bid, okay, bid, okay, bid represents selling. So bid is for selling, while ask is for buying. Okay, why bid, this is for sell, this is for buying. Okay, so this is it. This is the bid and the ask price. Now this is the current price of this particular asset. You can see the current price is where the blue line is, okay? But then the another current price is at the red line. Okay, so we're going to pick the current price is either the the red line or the blue line, depending on whether you're taking a buy trade or you're taking a sell trade. Okay, you know that if you're taking a buy trade, the price you are buying is different. If you're taking a sell trade, the price you are buying is also different. So this is the difference. Okay, now watch carefully. You find out that as this line is moving up and down, you find out that the line is the distance between the two lines sometimes gets enlarged, sometimes it gets close to each other. Okay, look at it carefully. You find out that sometimes it will be compressed, sometimes it will be enlarged. Okay, just take note. You can go to your own forest charts and watch it. Okay, it will come together, compress together. Okay, and at other times it will enlarge. Okay, now sometimes you find out that the bid price is here, the ask price is here. Okay, in reality, one is here, one is here. Let me open a pair for you to see. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to a pair that is not commonly traded. Okay, let's go to a pair that is not commonly traded. Okay, let's go to a crypto pair. Let's go to SRP USD. Okay, let's open. Okay, the spread is even still small. Okay, now let's check this spread. Now when you even check your quote menu, you see the spread. Okay, yeah, 14. Okay, 10 pips, 7. You see this one is small, it's 4. Okay, now let's check that one. Let's check SROP that is small. Let's see. Oh, it's even large. Okay, okay, let's look for some other ones. Let's see. CFDS, Apple. Okay, let's take some stock. Okay, you see this one now. This is 89. This is 70. Let's open one of these. You see the spread now. You see how wide the spread is. Okay, this is even on the 15-minute time frame. If you go on the 1 minute time frame, you see the spread. You see how wide the spread is. Okay, so this is bid price, this is ask price. So you see the difference between the bid price and the ask price. This is the spread, how wide the spread is. Now this will affect your profits. Okay, it will affect your profit. How? Now take note. If for example, let's look at this market. For example, if you analyze this market and you say that, oh, this market is going down, okay, this market is coming down, it's going to come down up onto this extent. So you want to take a sell trade at this point and make a profit down to this point. Now, what will happen is this, okay, when you take your sell trade, if for example, let's take an horizontal line, okay, let's put an horizontal line there, okay, if this is where you're coming to set as your take profits, this is your take profit. Now, when you take a sell trade here, when you take a set trade at this point, when you take a set trade at this point, okay, so this is where you would take the set trade. Now let's take another horizontal line and put it there. Okay, so this is where you're taking the set trade. Let's change the color to red as a set trade. Okay, so this is where you are taking the sell trade. Okay, let's change the color for this as our take profits. Our take profit should be green. Okay, aha. Now you've taken the sell trade now. Now, even if price fall down to this point, you will not be on profit. You are still on a loss. Yes, I know price has come down below our entry for a sell trade, okay, for a sell trade, but you will still be on loss. Why? Because you find out that if this current blue line is somewhere around here, the red line on top will be around there. So even if the market come down to this point, the only time you'll be on profit, the bid price will have to come down below your entry. By then, the current price is somewhere around here, and then the bid price is here. That is when it is when the bid price, which is the blue line, fall below, which is the red line. When the red line fall below our entry point, that is when we are going to be on profit. They imagine that this market, the spread is not as wide as this. Imagine that the spread is very tiny. Okay, the spread is together. Let's take another market, for example. Okay, now let's now go to this particular market. Aha, you see the spread now is very tiny. So what it means is we took a buy trade there. You see the two of them are moving together. So the moment the bid passes the entry, the ask price is also passing it at almost the same time. So we go instantly on profits, almost instantly. That is what, or that is how spread can affect your trade. Okay, now you discover that if you have watched the videos I've sent to you, okay, if you're on the Simple Trader Academy, Simple Trader community where we teach you how to trade forex, if you have watched the video, you find out that the reason why the spread is high is because the broker needs to make profits. Okay, now imagine that there are few people trading this particular pair, few people, and you know the liquidity provider is also providing liquidity. Okay, now for them to make much profit, for the little people that are trading, they are going to divide the profit they need to make. They will spread the profit among the few people, so the few people will have to pay higher spread. But if let's say there are a lot of people trading that particular pair, the commission or the profit the brokers and the liquidity provider want to make, they will still spread it among the large number of people. So you find out that if, for example, the commission that they are spreading is about, let's say, $100 million, for example, okay, $100,000, for example, and then you are spreading this to, let's say, 5 million people, you find out that the spread will be very small compared to if they are spreading this amount of money to 1 million people. Okay, so when 1 million people is on this particular market, trading this particular market, and when 5 million people is on this particular market, trading this particular market, you find out that the spread will be different. So the reason why you see that the spread on this particular pair increases and decreases, or it enlarges, sometimes it gets wide, sometimes it will compress together, it's because of people entering and exiting the markets. People entering and exiting the markets. Okay, that is it. So this is how spread affects your trade. Now let me see if I can do a quick demonstration of that. Let me see. Let's check this particular market. This is on a 1 minute time frame. Okay. Let's say okay, let's take a trade. Okay, quickly on the sell. Let's take this on a sell. Now we've taken the trade on a sell, find out that it's still on loss. Okay, now watch this. You see the blue line, when the blue line come down below the entry, watch. You see it's below the entry. Okay, now you see the two of them have to go down below the entry for it to be on profit. Okay, the two have to go down below the entry for that trade to be on profit. If it's just one, it will not be on profit. This two line must come below this entry. Okay, now let's do this now. Let's do this now for another pair. Okay, a pair that has a wide. You see now, let's check this. I wish the red. I wish the red can just come up above. But let's not work with this because the market is already going down. Let's work with another pair. For example, let's work with this particular assets. Okay, you see now the spread is wide. Okay, this is this, and the market is going down. Okay, let's confirm. Let's do one or two confirmation. Okay, let's take a set trade here. Okay, let's take a set trade. Okay, that's a sell trade. Okay, now let's watch our entry on the 1 minute. So this is where we enter the set trade. This is where we enter the set trade, where you see this blue line. Okay, okay, where you see that dotted line. Okay, this is the dotted green line. It's where we enter the set trade. Now, for we to be on profit is on loss right now because the blue line is above. For we to be on profit, the blue line have to be below because it's a set trade. But even if the blue line gets to be below, this trade will not be on profits. Why? Because the red and the blue has to come down below the entry points. Now, same also applies to when you are buying. Okay, same applies to when you are buying. Now, let's take a buy trade. Now, this is a buy trade, okay, for that particular asset. Now, let's watch. You see, when we're taking a buy trade, you see, when we take a sell trade, it uses this ask price to give us the sell trade. But when we are taking a buy trade, it uses this what? This particular red line, the bid price, so to as the point of our entry. Okay, so both of these lines are the current price of the market, either whether you are buying or whether you are selling. So for you to be on profit for this buy trade, both the bid, which is the red line, and the blue, which is the ask line, will have to be above this buy entry. And you see that the spread is wide. So for this to happen, it will take a longer period of time compared to when the two are close together. So which market would you rather trade? Would you rather trade a market that the spread is high, that is large, or a market that the spread is tiny, like this one, okay? Like this one that we enter a sell trade and instantly we are on profits. But if suppose this spread is wide, this blue line would have been here and the red line would have been here. Yes, it's a set trade, but we'll still not have been on profits because this line will have to come below this and this one will be around here at that time for we to be on profits. So you see how spread affects your trades. So once again, the best you can do when it comes to spread is to look at the spread before you trade. So we're looking at the asset, you get to know the spread. Okay, you get to know the spread. Okay, how wide the spread is. Okay, how wide the spread is. You get to know how wide the spread is, and you decide to trade it or not trade it. Okay, even trade like this particular one that the spread is low. There are some hours. Okay, let's say around 10 in the night, 11 in the night when we don't people are sleeping, okay, or banks are not open at that time, okay, find out that the spread will be large, okay, for that particular pair, the spread will be large. So the best we can do is look for pairs that the spread are very very small. One of the rule or one thing you can do is focus on the major currency pairs. The major currency pairs are mostly traded pairs. Okay, they are the mostly traded pairs. So it means large number of people are trading those pairs. So what do you think will happen? The profit the brokers and the liquidity provider wants to make will be spread among the large number of people, and each participant, each trader will have to pay a smaller spread. So you find out that the spread will be tiny. For example, if you look at USD JPY, for example, let's put USD JPY on this chart. Okay, USD JPY. USD JPY is one of the most traded pair. Okay, let's USD JPY. Okay, I think that should be on our quotes already. Okay, it should be on our quotes already because that is one of my pair. Okay, you see USD JPY, the pair is the spread is 8. If you look for Euro USD, you see the spread is 7-4. USD JPY is 8. You see that is it. You see USD JPY is around 5 now. Okay, you see the spread keeps changing. Okay, that is it. That is it. So one other thing you need to note is as soon as you enter a trade, whether the market is going your direction or not, okay, the first thing you will see is a loss. Okay, is a loss, and the reason for this loss is because of the spread. Okay, so depending on the spread will determine the amount of loss you are going to have. Okay, will determine the amount of loss you are going to have. Okay, and that is where the broker make their profit. So as soon as you execute that trade, that loss you have seen, broker have taken their profit already. Whether the trade goes on profit for you or goes on loss, the brokers has already taken their profit off the markets. Ha ha ha. As you can see, the price just went up. This is the bid price, the bid that they had. You see, one of them has crossed for a buy trade. But see, we are still on loss. We are still on loss. Okay. As you can see, we are still on loss. But then this one has crossed. This one have to cross for for the trade to be a profitable trade. You see, market has gone up. Aha, the two of them has crossed now. Now you can see that we are now on. It has fall down again. Okay, it has fall down. Okay, the two have to cross above for this to be a profitable buy trade. Okay. You see now it is now on profit. It is now on profit. You see how it affects. It has fallen down. One of them, it is only one that has fallen down. That is why it went back on loss. The two have to go up above for the buy trade to be profitable. That is how spread affects your trade. That is how spread affects you. Okay. So you see now that the spread gets tiny just recently. Why? Because it's like a lot of people enter the market at this time. Okay, it's already 8 a.m. So people just start doing the analysis of the market, and like a lot of people just enter the market. Okay, and then the spread got tiny. You see, the trade is on profits. Okay, so you see the challenge you have with spread trading pairs assets commodity with larger spread. So I believe you've understand how spread affect your trade, what to do to get the best deal with spread. Okay, so that is it. That is it. So go watch a video on spread again, understand what spread is all about, and then know how to trade and make good profits in spite of the spread of the markets.